Forget everything you know about normal vehicles on the road. What if I told you there are mechanical monsters out there capable of dragging the weight of an entire neighborhood across burning deserts and frozen mountains? Today, we are counting down the 10 most gigantic, most powerful, and most mind-blowing trucks ever built in human history. These are not just vehicles. These are rolling earthquakes. We are talking about custom-built engineering masterpieces packing thousands of horsepower, designed to haul loads so heavy that your brain simply refuses to process the numbers. And the machine waiting for you at number 1? It officially holds a Guinness World Record, and when you see it, you will understand why nothing else on this planet comes close. Stay with us until the very end. Let's get into it. Number 10. Peterbilt 389. We begin our journey on the vast open highways of North America, and the first machine on our list is an absolute legend, the Peterbilt 389. Close your eyes and picture the most classic, most aggressive American big rig you have ever seen. That image in your head? That is the Peterbilt 389, with its seemingly endless squared-off hood, massive twin exhaust stacks reaching toward the sky, and a gleaming chrome grille that looks wide enough to swallow a compact car whole. The 389 is the undisputed king of American highway culture. Beneath that massive hood sits a powerhouse engine capable of producing an impressive 600 horsepower. Now imagine sitting behind that wheel. You look out over the long hood, feeling the deep, chest-rattling rumble of the engine vibrating through the floorboards as you work your way through an 18-speed transmission. You are not simply driving a truck. You are commanding a rolling fortress on 18 wheels, and every other vehicle on that highway knows it. The Peterbilt 389 safely hauls payloads of up to 80,000 pounds from one coast of America to the other, all while giving its driver a fully customized luxury sleeper cab that makes life on the road genuinely comfortable. For independent owner-operators across the country, this machine is not just transportation. It is the ultimate symbol of freedom and the American dream. But if you think this highway icon is large, just wait. Coming up next is a flat-faced Australian beast that does not pull one trailer. It pulls 3 or 4 at the same time. Number 9. Kenworth K200. Welcome to Australia, where the roads stretch so endlessly that the horizon disappears, and trucks do not operate with a single trailer. They operate with entire road trains. Meet the Kenworth K200. In Australia, strict highway length regulations mean that every single inch of a truck combination matters. You simply cannot afford to waste space on a long traditional hood. The K200 solves this problem with its cabover design, placing the driver's cab directly on top of the engine, eliminating the hood entirely, and maximizing every possible foot of legal trailer space. Powered by a roaring Cummins X15 engine, the K200 is purpose-built to haul massive road trains across the brutal, endless Australian outback. Now picture yourself inside that cab. You are cruising at highway speed with over 200,000 pounds of weight pushing you from behind. Outside, the temperature has climbed past 120 degrees Fahrenheit. The asphalt is soft enough to leave footprints. But inside the K200, you are sitting in a fully air-conditioned command center with a completely flat floor, a large sleeper bed, and an elevated driving position that gives you a panoramic view of the Red Desert Highway stretching infinitely ahead of you. The K200 proves that you do not need a massive hood to earn respect. It is the ultimate heavy-duty cabover, and in Australia's most unforgiving conditions, nothing does the job better. Number 8. Kenworth T909. If the K200 is the smart, sensible choice, then the Kenworth T909 is its traditional, harder, more aggressive older brother, and it absolutely dominates the Australian outback. The T909 is a conventional long nose truck built specifically for the harshest environments on the entire planet. One of its most defining features is its massive heavy-duty cooling system hidden behind that iconic towering grille. That enormous radiator setup ensures the engine never overheats, even when pulling 260,000-pound road trains across a completely barren desert where temperatures are brutally unforgiving. Imagine sitting behind the steering wheel of the T909, hauling massive livestock trailers or heavy mining equipment across 1,000 miles of unpaved dirt roads. The red dust outside is blinding. The road shakes and rattles violently beneath you like a washboard. 4 fully loaded trailers are closely following behind you, and the combined kinetic energy of all that weight is genuinely terrifying. Yet the truck feels completely planted and secure. The heavy-duty suspension absorbs every punch the terrain throws at it. You can feel the raw, unfiltered torque of the engine digging into the earth and pushing you forward with relentless force. You are dragging a combined load that weighs as much as a fully grown blue whale straight through the middle of absolutely nowhere. The T909 is a monument to rugged reliability, and it remains the undisputed heavyweight champion of Australian conventional trucks. Number 7. Mack Superliner. You may recognize the Mack name from American highways, but the Australian spec Superliner is a completely different and far more aggressive animal. Beneath its bold, squared-off hood sits a massive 16-liter MP10 engine producing an earth-shattering 685 horsepower, making it one of the most powerful conventional trucks anywhere in the world. Its frame rails are heavily reinforced specifically to handle the enormous twisting forces generated by that engine under a full load. And its bloodline? Legendary. The Mack Titan, direct sibling to the Superliner, officially set a Guinness World Record back in 2006 by pulling a road train that stretched for nearly 1 full mile. The Superliner proudly carries that same unstoppable Dina. Imagine being the driver assigned to this machine on a heavy haulage route. You are strapped in, staring down an endless ribbon of blistering hot asphalt. When you press the accelerator, all 685 horses roar to life instantly. The massive torque physically twists the steel chassis beneath you. You are controlling something that feels like a rolling skyscraper laid flat on its side, and one wrong move, one slightly missed gear, and the sheer forward momentum could turn catastrophic in seconds. The Mack Superliner is a true test of both man and machine. Number 6. Hayes HDX. Leave the burning desert completely behind, because now we are heading to the freezing, treacherous logging roads of British Columbia, Canada, where the legendary Hayes HDX reigns as an absolute titan. This machine was never built for paved highways. It was custom built to be an indestructible off-road logging beast. Armed with massive solid steel bumpers, heavily reinforced double steel frames, and advanced water-cooled braking systems, the HDX is designed to haul hundreds of thousands of pounds of raw timber down steep, unpaved mountain slopes, completely covered in slick mud and solid ice. Now picture sitting in that cold, utilitarian cab, staring down a terrifying 20% vertical grade. Behind you are massive tree logs the size of school buses, violently pushing your truck toward the edge of a deadly cliff drop. You cannot simply press your standard foot brake. The friction would set it on fire within seconds. Instead, you must expertly manage the manual water spray system on the brakes while simultaneously operating the loud engine retarder, fighting the crushing forces of gravity every single inch of the way down that mountain. 2 hands, 2 systems, total concentration, 1 mistake, and it is over. It is terrifying, adrenaline-fueled, and brutally dangerous work. Only the most skilled and fearless drivers in the world can handle the Hayes HDX. Number 5. Kenworth C509. When a hauling job is simply too extreme for any standard road train, Australian transport companies make one call. They call in the Kenworth C509. This vehicle is not just a truck. It is a heavy-duty rolling battering ram, built with significantly higher ground clearance than any standard highway truck, massive hub reduction drive axles, and a custom steel chassis thicker than a bank vault. The C509 is the ultimate solution for extreme off-road heavy haulage. It regularly pulls gross combination weights, well over 400,000 pounds, directly to remote mining sites where paved roads simply do not exist. Driving the C509 feels like piloting a military tank across an active battlefield. You are sitting high above the ground, gripping the large steering wheel tightly as the truck slowly crawls through deep desert sand, rocky terrain, and dangerous river crossings. You can physically feel every gear tooth grinding as the massive rear axles multiply the engine's torque to keep you moving forward. You are dragging mining excavators that weigh more than a fully loaded commercial airliner across unforgiving open dirt. It is a slow, methodical, and absolutely brutal mechanical war against the earth itself. Number 4. Mercedes-Benz Actros 4163 Celti. Now we travel to Europe, where heavy haulage is not just about raw power, it is about precision, technology, and surgical control. The Mercedes-Benz Actros 4163 Celti is a 4-axle European giant and an absolute technological marvel. It is engineered to pull a staggering 500,000 pounds. The secret behind this incredible capability is a revolutionary system called the turbo retarder clutch, an advanced fluid coupling technology that allows the truck to begin moving with a 250,000-pound load attached without burning out the clutch in the process. Imagine being the driver of this sled, tasked with carefully moving a 100-foot wind turbine blade through a narrow historic European village. The pressure is immense. You are not driving, you are calculating. You gently touch the electronic throttle, and instead of a violent jolt, the fluid clutch smoothly and seamlessly engages, pulling a load equal to the combined weight of 150 standard passenger cars. You are moving at barely 2 miles per hour. Using the truck's 625 horsepower and high-definition surround cameras to squeeze through ancient brick roundabouts with only inches to spare on either side. It requires absolute nerves of steel, and the Actros delivers every single time. Number 3. Volvo FH16 750. If you need to pull extreme weight straight up a frozen Scandinavian mountain in the dead of winter, there is only one answer: the Volvo FH16 750. For many consecutive years, this machine held the title of the most powerful production truck in the entire world. Its massive 16-liter diesel engine produces a terrifying 750 horsepower and an earth-shaking 2,600 pound-feet of torque. It is widely considered a masterpiece of modern Swedish engineering, blending incredible hauling performance with industry-leading driver safety and genuine premium comfort. Volvo officially demonstrated that this exact truck can start from a complete standstill on a steep mountain incline with 650,000 pounds loaded on its back, thanks to its ultra-low crawler gear system. Picture yourself trapped on an icy mountain pass in rural Norway, a massive electrical transformer sitting on your trailer behind you. The road is pure solid ice. You engage the crawler gear, press the accelerator gently, and the 16-liter engine deeply growls to life. The heavy-duty tires bite into the ice, the steel chassis flexes loudly, and then, miraculously, 750 horsepower drags that impossible weight straight up the freezing mountain. It is, quite simply, engineering witchcraft. Number 2. Scania S770 V8. Bow down to the undisputed V8 king of the highway, the mighty Scania S770 V8. Scania shook the entire heavy-hauling world when they unleashed this machine, packing an unbelievable 770 horsepower from a massive 16.4-liter V8 engine. While other manufacturers have since pushed output numbers higher, the Scania S770 remains the absolute king of the legendary V8 engine configuration, combining raw earth-moving grunt with over 2,700 pound-feet of torque. What makes this machine truly special is how it pairs that extreme power with a premium luxury interior that feels far more like a high-end European sports car than a heavy freight vehicle. Ventilated leather seats, a refined dashboard, and a cabin so refined you almost forget you are hauling 120,000 pounds behind you. When you turn the ignition key on the S770, The deep guttural sound of that V8 sends a chill straight down your spine. You roll onto the steep highway, press the accelerator all the way down, and the truck effortlessly pulls away, steep mountain grades feeling completely flat beneath you. The turbo whistles, the V8 rumbles, and you sit back knowing that very few machines on Earth can touch you. Number 1. Nicolas Tractomas. And now, the moment you have been waiting for. The biggest, the most powerful. The official Guinness World Record holder. The Nicolas Tractomas. Custom built by a specialized ultra-heavy haulage engineering company in France, this colossal machine does not look like a truck at all. It looks like a diesel locomotive that somehow escaped the railway tracks and decided to conquer the open road instead. Powering this mechanical giant is a 27-liter Caterpillar V12 engine, the kind of engine normally reserved for giant mining dump trucks, producing a continuous, sustained 1,000 horsepower. It was built for one specific and extreme purpose, pulling megaloads in South Africa and Australia, weighing up to an unbelievable 1 million pounds. The front hood is so enormously tall that the driver requires high-definition camera systems just to see the road far below in front of them. When you open the throttle, the 27-liter V12 roars with the fury of a commercial jet engine. The advanced 10-wheel drive system violently grips the tarmac, and slowly, impossibly, the load begins to move. You are not pulling a trailer. You are moving entire steel mountains across the desert landscape. Every inch forward is a victory of human engineering over the natural world. Every mile completed is proof that when mankind sets its mind to solving an impossible problem, there is no limit to what we can build. The Nicolas Tractomas stands completely alone, the undisputed, officially certified king of every gigantic, heavy-duty truck ever constructed on this planet.